Hi everyone, my name is Gayle. Welcome to this practice that is just going to be slow and gentle. So when we move slowly, we tend to notice more, we can be more mindful, and it's actually a little more challenging to move slowly than to move a little faster. It requires a little more strength and a little more awareness, but it can be very enlightening and actually very calming and help you to feel at peace and just like you've made a connection with your higher self, and also a connection to like the world around us, the ground, the sky, the whole universe. So let's start by closing our eyes and slowing down your breath. And we'll do a breathing practice, pranayama practice called box breath, where there's an even breath, the inhale between the inhale, the space between the inhale and the exhale, and the space between the exhale and the inhale. And I'm going to guide you in the beginning, the first 2 rounds, and we'll be going to a count of 4. And then you can do 3 more rounds on your own, and you can lengthen it. It could go up to 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. The longer you go, the slower you make your breath, the more challenging it will be. But it's also very good for us to be able to have like long, slow, deep, even breathing. So on your exhale, exhale as much air out as you can. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And continue doing 3 more rounds on your own at whatever count feels comfortable or appropriate for you. So now that you've finished those 3 extra rounds of the box breathing, just notice how you feel. And begin to slowly press your chest forward, coming into cow pose. And as you exhale, pull your belly back, rounding into cat. And just move nice and slowly so that you can feel that your shoulders actually almost stay still and you're just pressing your chest forward on the inhale with your back arching. And then as you exhale, keeping the shoulders more or less where they are, pull your back behind your shoulders and let your head dangle. Feel that your inhale lifts you and pulls you forward. And your exhale grounds you and pulls you back. And just go a few more. Just seeing if you can keep this nice, slow, mindful pace. Breath really guiding. And come back to a neutral position. On your inhale, float your arms up really slowly, like you have to consciously slow the movement down. And on your exhale, spread out your fingers, slowly lower down. Notice how your shoulders change from when your arms are reaching up to when they're reaching down. Inhale again, reach up. And exhale again, float down. Feel free to close your eyes whenever you want. So bring your right hand off to the side, reach your left arm up and over. And just bend your right elbow, making your elbow be close to the floor, maybe even touching, and then straighten your elbow. And just go back and forth nice and slowly, trying to keep your chin lifted and your top shoulder open. So not dropping forward and dropping the chin, but staying nice and open. Let your breath lead you. You can bring some movement into your hand, into your fingers, but just feel that nice, slow gliding action. Next time you come up, keep coming up all the way. Reach your left arm out to the left, place your hand down, and reach your right arm across. And again, you can bend the elbow and straighten the elbow, and just go back and forth like that, nice and slow, so you can feel every part of the movement. Just one more breath here. Big inhale to lift you up, and exhale to relax you down, and then come all the way back up. Release your hand down slowly. Just take a moment to feel your breath. Notice your whole body moving in this slow, mindful way. Now let's come on to our hands and knees and tabletop. And place your hands mindfully, spreading out the fingers, engaging with the earth. And it might have already just started happening anyway. Just start to move your spine, move your back. Nice and slow. And come back to center and begin a cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift your chest forward and your tailbone up, pressing into the floor. And as you exhale, round your spine. So it feels like the middle of your back is being pulled up toward the sky. Again, nice and slowly, come into cow, finding that opening in your upper back. And exhale, push down, rise up into cat. And now we'll circle the ribs. So think of your ribs leading the way out to the right, down toward the mat, over to the left, up toward the sky. Again, slow, mindful movements, going at your own pace, challenging yourself to be slow at whatever pace feels good to you, and then switch the direction. See if you can feel the whole circle. Like as if your ribs were inside of a barrel and you're trying to rub the inside of the barrel with your ribs, circling around. Walk your hands forward a little bit and sit back onto your heels in child's pose. Let your forehead rest on the floor for a breath. On your next inhale, rise into cat. And on your exhale, lift your tailbone and glide back into child's. Inhale forward to cat and keep going, lowering your thighs down, pulling the shoulders back, press the top of your feet into the floor. Open up across your chest. Grip the mat with your hands and lift up through your chest. Lift your chin up, finding your cobra, taking your time. And then start to curl your chin inward, lift your shoulders up. Start to glide your hips back into your child's pose. Inhale, round forward. Come all the way forward into your cobra pose with your toes pointed, chest lifting. And then exhale, tuck your chin as you tuck your toes and slide back into downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward to plank. Exhale, bend your knees and lift your hips up and slide back into down dog. Again, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, bend your knees, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. This time we're going to lower into upward facing dog with your toes tucked. Open up across your chest. Engage your glutes. Lift up through your heart. Then lower your knees down, point your toes, and slide back into child's pose. Inhale, round forward to cat. Exhale, lower the thighs, open up cobra. Inhale, tuck your toes, slide back to down dog. Exhale here. Inhale forward to plank. Lower into upward facing dog. Lower your knees down, point your toes. Roll back into child's pose. Inhale, round forward again. Come all the way forward into your cobra. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your toes, slide back into down dog. Now we're going to step forward into a lunge and really take your time. See if you can build your strength to where you can move slowly and not use momentum to bring your leg forward, but use your inner strength. So step your left foot in a little bit and reach your right leg up in the air. Reach up through your inner thigh and then reach a little higher from your toes, from your left toes to your right toes. Now squeeze your heel to your hip. Pull your knee into your chest and keep that knee lifted as you shift your body forward, placing your foot down. Lower your back knee to the floor. Reach forward through your front knee. You can let your heel lift a little bit, but aiming to get the hips as close to your heel as you can. And just use your breath to help guide you in this pose. You can lift the back knee up, which to me makes it more intense, or you can keep it down. You could try and bring the heel back down. So just working gently and mindfully. Maybe you even stretch your hips out to the side, and to the other side, and then slowly start to lift your back knee off the floor, straightening both legs, reaching your hips back. See if you can reach back through your heels and elongate through your spine. Inhale, come back forward into our low lunge, pressing your knee forward again, lowering those hips towards the heel. Maybe lift the back leg and lift the inner thigh. Maybe open up across your chest. And one more time, lift up and back into pyramid pose. Now, push down into your hands and see if you can round your spine so your foot lifts up a little bit, and slide back into down dog splits. And lower your right leg down. Reach your left leg up. Again, keep reaching up through your toes. Reach higher than you could imagine almost, or imagine how high you can reach and then get there. And then bend your knee, pull your knee into your chest, round your spine, keep your knee lifted, your back arched, rounded, your back rounded, and step your foot forward. Lower your back knee down. Glide the front knee forward. Think of letting your hips sink towards your heels, towards your heel. Maybe lift the back knee off the floor. And just relish in this big psoas opening on your right leg. And nice dorsiflexion. Opening up the Achilles tendon on your front leg. And then slowly lift your hips up and back into pyramid pose, reaching back through your heels. Let your chest just melt onto your thigh as much as you can. But this, if your hamstrings are tight, it's not going to happen quite the same as what it looks like for me. But just think of softening, relaxing, and in, come forward. Inhaling, come forward again. Pressing that knee forward, lowering the hip down. Maybe lift the back knee up. And then again, lift up and stretch back into your pyramid pose. Pick your, push into the floor, lift your hip up and slide back
into your down dog splits. And lower back to downward facing dog. Now come up high onto your tiptoes. And we're just going to walk slowly forward to our hands. So lift up through your left hip, try and keep your leg as straight as you can, and place your foot down. And then lift up the left foot. Place it down. Inhale the right foot up. Place it down. Inhale the left foot up. Place it down. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift your heels up nice and high. And slowly lower your heels down. Rock back into your heels. Lift the front of your feet up, spreading your toes. Keeping the toes spread, lower them down. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Press down into your heels, down into the earth. And slowly, keeping the engagement of your legs, of your core, come all the way up and reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Rotate your palms up as you pull your ribs in. Let your arms come right by your ears. And press into your left foot as you reach over to the right. Staying grounded. Inhale back up through center. And exhale. Stretch over to the other side. Inhale back up through center. We'll do a slow sun salutation. So open your arms wide as you come into your forward fold. Place your hands down and one big step back, another step back into plank. Lower down as slowly as you can, bringing your knees down if you need to. Point your toes, curl up into your cobra. Open up. Exhale, lower down slowly. Tuck your toes, press up and back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg up. Just as we did a moment ago, hug your knee into your chest, step your foot forward lightly, rotate the back heel down and in, coming into warrior one. Rise up. And just slowly keep opening up through your heart, engaging through your legs so that your whole body feels alive and active. And then we're going to reach forward and see if we can slowly float that back leg off the ground, coming into a warrior three variation. And slowly lower your hands down. Lift your leg a little higher for standing splits. You can slowly circle your ankle. And reach back through your toes. Spin the back foot open and come on up. Warrior two, keep reaching back to your reverse warrior. And then slowly we're going to cartwheel the arms. Bringing the hands down and step back, down dog. Take a breath or two here. And inhale, sweep your left leg up. Reach it high to the sky. Exhale, pull in strongly and slowly. Step your foot forward. Rotate the back foot down and in. Rise up, warrior one. Keep opening up. Filling up through your whole heart, your whole being. And then start to move forward, pressing off the back big toe and floating up into warrior three. Keep reaching out through that top leg. And slowly lower your hands down, coming into a standing split. And then reach back through your right toes, landing, coming into warrior two. And one continuous sweeping motion, reach back, reverse your warrior. And windmill the arms. Step back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward and come on into a squat. Nice and slow, anchoring into your feet, lowering down, and slowly bring your hands to your heart. And find that internal lift, that internal joy, light. Slowly as you can, lower your hips down to the floor. And slowly bring your legs into a cross-legged position. Pause with your eyes closed and just settle down. Settle into your hips, settle into the earth. And at the same time, have a feeling of being lifted upward through the crown of your head. So you feel spacious in your inner body. Please bring your hands together in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this slow, gentle practice. And I hope you feel calm and relaxed and with a great sense of deep inner peace. I would love it if you would leave me a comment and hope to see you again soon. Bye.